Oh my god, the 90 Day Fiance Tell All special was on last night and so much stuff happened, starting off with that Rose admitted to being in a relationship with a woman, Avery and Ash ended their relationship, and Tom and Ed, and kind of even Stephanie, are flat out liars. Guys, we have so much to talk about today. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's just jump right into what happened in the first part of last night's Tell All special. Starting off with Ed and Rose. They had one of the most awkward, unbelievable, just excruciatingly painful relationships to watch. We all know that they are not together, thank God. Rose, she ended that relationship, and she made a very good decision. A lot happened that we can talk about with them, but the first thing I want to talk about with Ed and Rose is how Rose said, yes, I actually was in a relationship with a woman. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but a few months ago, these rumors circulated that Rose was either dating or even engaged to a woman in the Philippines. Now, of course, Ed took out his phone and was flashing that around in front of everyone that, hey, look, Rose, you were with a woman, blah, 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 just to make her feel bad. And Rose, who was in tears like half of the tell-all, and she said, yes, after you broke my heart and lied to me, I was in a relationship with a woman. However, in present day, I'm not with her anymore. And it was just a mess. They went back and forth the whole tell-all. And to make a long story a little bit shorter, basically Ed was just being a huge jerk the whole tell-all. He was making her cry. I mean, Rose was seriously hurt the entire time. And I don't blame her. He humiliated her this whole season. The legs thing, the test thing, and then even the breath thing. The breath thing for me would seal the deal. If someone told me on national television that my breath smells, yeah, I would be absolutely categorically furious. And I think the majority of you guys watching would be furious too, because I know one thing for certain. If Ed had a big heart, he wouldn't have told her that on cameras. Clearly, this guy came on this show for the drama. He wanted to become famous. That is it. And so it's like he said that ridiculous, really rude stuff on TV to get some attention. If he cared about her, he would have said something about her breath off camera, and he would have worded it in a much nicer way, not in front of like 3.2 million people that watch 90 Day Fiance every single Sunday. So Ed and Rose, they're done. He is just a flat out jerk. He was making her cry. He was trying to make different points. Supposedly, he was even trying to, kind of get romantic with her again once he came back to California over video chat. I'm sorry for the quick rant on this couple. I'm just over Ed. I'm sick of it. When we were seeing Rose cry like that, he was standing there laughing. He didn't even seem to care. So I'm done with him. I'm done talking about him, and I'm over it. And now let's move on to the next couple, which would be Avery and Ash. And it was shocking. We've heard rumors that Avery and Tom were kind of talking or messaging or, something like that, because Ash didn't trust Avery once she went back to the States. So he pulled in Tom to kind of, use him as bait to see if Avery would go for him. Now, we don't know how that played out yet. We're going to find that out tonight on the part 2 of the special. But with Avery and Ash, they're done. They aren't together. And why did they break up, you might wonder? I couldn't even piece together what was going on. Now, I rewatched their segment and I still had no idea what was going on. From what I could see, it sounded like they were doing somewhat of a diet together, Avery and Ash, and Avery thought that Ash was lying about not even doing it, and that triggered her, and then she said that this is over, it's done, you are a liar, you aren't giving me your real self, and I'm just sick of it. And, look, I don't know how I feel about Avery or Ash. I think that they both kind of have two sides to them, and that they're both putting their best face forward on TV, which of course I would do the same. I can't blame them, but I really don't think that we got to see the genuine Avery or the genuine Ash throughout this whole season. And do I think that they would have been a good couple? Probably not, because they're both attractive people. How about that they meet attractive people in their own country? They both have kids. It's not going to work to mesh these two families. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be expensive. So just meet people in your own country and move on. And that's pretty much what I think is going to happen with these two. They're over. Now, like I said, we will have to wait for what actually happened with Tom and Avery and Ash for tonight's episode, but it sounded like Avery and Tom were talking about going on a date. That is not for sure. That is just what the rumors have been circulating. Oh yeah, and Stephanie and Erica were on last night. You know, I'm over them real quick. This is how I perceive them. They have nothing in common. They shouldn't be friends. And do I like Stephanie or Erica? Stephanie, I think she is just kind of stuck up. I think she just, isn't a good friend. That is how I see it. Maybe she's the best friend in the whole world. I have no idea. But from what I can see, she seems pretty selfish and she kind of seems like a baby. And I don't think she would be a good, genuine friend. Erica seems to be the life of the party, a good friend, a great time, high spirits, really nice. They're different people. They have different things going on. Stephanie has been trying to make a very big point that a lot of the stuff that Erica has been saying recently wasn't even true. And she's been posting like crazy on social media saying that Erica would lied about this, that, and the other. And Erica's kind of saying the same thing about Stephanie. So it's a lot of he said, she said stuff, or she said kind of stuff, but they were never a good couple. They were never going to work. Their friends hate each other, and now they both said we're not even going to be friends, which I was saying all season. They shouldn't be friends. They have nothing in common. Why would they be friends? So I wish Erica, and frankly, I wish Stephanie the best. I think Erica is going to meet a man, or maybe even a woman, and fall happily ever after in love because she seems to have a very big giving heart. Stephanie, I don't know her, so I can't judge firsthand, but I could see her really struggling to find the right man or woman, and I think probably man, because I don't think she's really even into women, but I just think she seems kind of selfish. She definitely seems to be more on the selfish side, which could be hard to find another relationship. And deep down, I really do genuinely believe she had a huge incentive to come on this show just for the fame. But she has come out on multiple different occasions and said absolutely not, that was not the case. And last but not least, I think from last night's episode, because we didn't get to see David or Usman and Lisa. And of course, like I said, Jeffrey and Vario were not on. But we did get to hear from Yolanda, and oh my God, finally she's starting to admit, yeah, Williams is probably fake. Which I said that like 3 or 4 months ago, a long time ago, because this season started so long ago. He's fake. He wasn't real. They brought on a private investigator. The guy said yes. He is in Nigeria. He is not real. Usman cracked a couple jokes and he was trying to kind of defend the guy and say he's probably not Nigerian, which we all know he is Nigerian. No surprise there. Yolanda, it was a complete joke and that was it. And actually, we also got to see Tom and Darcy. That was kind of interesting. All season, they were, waiting for that one meet that they were going to have in New York. We finally got to see them meet up in New York. It was just a back and forth craziness, and that they ended their little, relationship fling that they had going on, which wasn't even really a relationship. Darcy brought on her sister. She brought on her friends. She was trying to be Miss Motivational, whatever. I have no feelings towards Darcy, good or bad. Tom, I don't know where I stand on him. I think he had a little bit of a red flag on last night's episode because he did admit that, he should have told Darcy when he was going after the new woman, and then the new woman refused to actually come on the tell-all, but she sent a note and said that when she met Tom, he said that he was done with Darcy and that they had been done for a while and that there's, nothing to worry about. And so I don't like that. I don't like liars. And I think Tom really reminds me of Ash. He could be a phenomenal guy, but he seems to have a lot of different layers, a lot of different sides. You can't really read him. And if he was kind of lying, I don't like liars. So you could only expect that we won't be seeing Tom anytime soon, but I think Tom is actually going to be on the new season of 90 Day Fiancé, the one where the cast can kind of go off on the haters. So he'll be around for quite a while, and I really think he was kind of just in on this whole thing with Darcy for the fame. They never even really had a true relationship. They both just wanted the fame. So, oh my God, guys, last night was insane. insane. There is still so much more that we get to see tonight, and there was so much more that happened last night that I haven't even mentioned because I don't want this video to be, hours long. I don't want to bore anyone, but so much stuff happened. I pretty much recapped it all. There was more with Ed and Rose that I didn't get too much into detail with, but look, Ed's daughter came on, and Ed he made comment after comment. I mean, even at one point, he even told Sean, the host, that he is willing to, ruin his relationship with his daughter again to win back Rose. So he's just throwing around these stupid, ridiculous comments, and of course, like any kid, when his daughter heard that, she was furious, she was upset. So just like that, Ed's daughter was mad at him, and then, of course, Rose was furious at him, so everyone was mad at him. I think Ed is a horrible guy, and I want to see him off this show. So guys, please, please, please put in the comments below what the heck you guys thought of last night's insane tell-all special. I didn't think it was going to be that good because they were all at home, and, the delays, and it wasn't going to be as good. However, I was wrong. It was insane. It was filled with drama. And the unfortunate thing is I don't think any of these couples actually stayed together. And if any of them do, it's either going to be Lisa and Usman or maybe actually David and Lana. I know, completely crazy. So comment below, make sure to like, make sure to comment, and stay tuned for many more videos.